Why are you going to play somebody else's deck? Brew your own, man. There's merit, though. There's merit to trying to become a boot pilot. Now, Storm has been out long enough that the opponent may very well be an excellent Storm pilot. You know, he'll definitely show that to me now by how fast he's going to go off, and he'll show us maybe game 2 or 3, depending on how he sideboards. But, you know, for right now, I don't really know if he's a good Storm pilot just yet. Because he's running the same deck as everybody else. But we'll see. We'll see how good he is in a second here, depending on how he may be counting mana symbols right now. We'll see. He might do a turn 3 Ravings. Yeah, that's fine too if he just passes and end step Ravings. Alright, there's the Ascension, that's what we counter. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. We can delve away a Vision. Could just hit 2 lands. I don't like hitting too many lands in our deck because we have Knight. I almost would rather... Does he have a sorcery in the graveyard? I don't see one yet. Oh, you know what? We're drawing another Serum Vision, so actually I'm just going to get both Visions. I'm going to leave all the lands since we have Knight. So, you know, we could Logic Knot for a much higher amount, but we're just going to get, you know... There's no 1-mana ritual unless he's running something strange like Simian Spirit Guide. This is perfectly fine. Fantasy Eldritch says, watch out for ritual. Delve the extra. Oh, what? Because the Electroman? You think he would? Okay. We lose some on the Knight. So what if he has double ritual? We want to delve for the full amount. We should delve enough for just 1 writ. Well, if you want to delve enough for double writ, you would need to exile the whole graveyard. If you want to hit single ritual, you would need to delve for 4. Yeah, single ritual would be 4 cards. Double ritual would be the full 5, wouldn't it? Because he rituals. Do we care that much? Do we think his hand is exactly double ritual? Overmaster says do the whole thing, do all 5 cards, just to be extra safe. Delve 4 I think works. If he rituals, he can still pay even if I do 5, right? Even if we do 5 off this knot. And think about it, if this was Mana Leak, this wouldn't be good enough. Just delve 4, says pros and cons. I'm just trying to do the math here. So if with the Electroman, so if he rituals, he has 3 floating. If he rituals again, he gets 6. He probably wins if I don't delve at all, says Burnt Glass. It does shrink the Knight. Rit gives him 5 mana exactly, says Patrick. Then I guess we'll make him pay the full 5, and then... yeah, that's unfortunate. That's the second Ascension down, though. What's up, Pat? Good to see you. Is it cold where you are, too, friend? If opponent wastes rituals on our Logic Knot, I believe it buys us time. He might just have a second one. Tarmogoyf is still a 4-5. We can make him a 5-6 again with this top deck Visions. It might behoove us, though, to slam the Knight. It depends on what you want to do. Slamming Knight gives us some options. I can get, like, for example, Kessig, and we can fetch up a red source, and I can swing through the Lava Man. You know, Tarmogoyf, of course, the faster clock in this situation, since we did just delve away all our lands. Let's get some information first. Let's Vision. This means I'm not probably spending the fetch, though, if we want one of the cards on top. I'd be interested in it. I actually prefer the Remand, even though it probably won't do too terribly much. I would say bottom top. I almost prefer the Remand line. It's important to get a clock out, obviously. It'd be nicer if we could just combo him, though, if we just had the 2 pieces. If we just find the retreat. Have I thought of running the Ferocious? No, I haven't. But it would work with some of these big creatures, I suppose. I think the line is Temple Garden tapped, Remand. Or you could play the fetch and just not crack the fetch. That hints at a perhaps different counterspell, though I imagine if he's got the 3rd Ascension, we're in for a rough time. Even if I spend a turn Remanding. Remand Passing Flames is decent. Yeah, it is fantasy, so I don't think we want to necessarily... I'm not probably cracking this because I do like the top card, another Tarmogoyf. We just need a clock out there, for sure. Not this turn because it looks like he's ready. I wish... What I'd rather have, instead of the Remand, actually, would be removal for the Electromancer. But yeah, Remanding Passing Flames might come up. We'll see. There's a Ravings. That's another Ascension. Or no, it wasn't. Yeah, we've only answered 2 Ascensions thus far. Excuse me. Okay. There's the Passive Flames. Okay, there's our remand target. His flashback essentially 4 because of the Electromancer, so let's not forget that it's not going to cost him a full 5. It's going to cost less. There's 2 more Ascensions in the deck. Now, the deck can technically get there without any Ascensions, but it would take a high amount of cards. It would take a very high density of very good Passive Flames to go off with just 1 Electromancer and no Ascensions. The deck really is very reliant on Ascension. Some people don't realize that. Just how important this Ascension is. For example, the Jeskai Ascendancy deck I play, or just played against, their Ascension is huge. Same for Blue-Red Storm. They can get there without the Ascension, but it is very important to get one and get one online. Alright, so he's going for the Ritual. We say okay. And we just hope that this is a Passive Flames line. Here's a Metamorphose. And remember I told you our percentages for game 1 are pretty low because we do have some dead cards. Things get easier post-board. And that's an advantage of playing a combo. You can steal some game 1s because your opponents might have dead cards. Here's a Grape Shot. Okay. So this leads me to think that he's passing in Flames next. We'll take a small Grape Shot. It doesn't kill us just yet. This is going to put us to 6, right? No, it puts us to 5. Opting for the new Grape Shot art. Okay, so here's the Passive Flames, likely. And this is what we remand. This remand draw was pretty huge. It'll buy us a lot of time. Now he's on 2 cards. Storm count 8. Okay. Alright, Electromancer beatdown. Let's do it. I think my Tarmogoyfs can handle this. We have to play 2 Tarmogoyfs so next turn, right? Because if he has something like... Path might be even better. We have to play at least 1 Tarmogoyf. We're finally drawing our Path to Exiles. Okay, so I think the line is... double Goyf Path. If we need to, we can crack this for basic planes. I think it's just double Goyf. Just get the beats on the ground. Sector Rex, the song name, I'm sorry, hang on, let me refresh that. You can't see it, can you? There you go. This is Queens of the Stone Age, the lost art of keeping a secret. Fetch basic planes, Goyf Path. I think so too, Kami. I mean, I think that that's just the best line. Get the beats on the ground and just get the guns on the ground and, they're 5/6 Tarmogoyfs. No worries, Sector Rex. I always do my best to try to read what you guys are saying. Bright White Faces. Yeah, the name of that card is indeed Stubborn. Denial. So probably Goyf. And my opponent's like, what am I playing against? He hasn't played a single Gitaxian Probe, so he hasn't seen the Knight in my hand. Maybe he guesses we're like a Knight of the Reliquary deck. Is he going to put me on a Path? Path Exile? I almost just want to upkeep Path, actually. Do I have any way to gain life? Storm often plays 2 bolts in the main. Is that true, pros and cons? I haven't seen that before. I've seen bolts in the side. It might behoove me to just hit one of these Electromancers upkeep, honestly. Unfortunately, that leaves us dead to Grape Shot because we're 2 life instead of, but I like just getting one of these Mancers off the board. Path now or upkeep. Yeah, I want to do an upkeep Mancy so it's a tap mountain. Alright, Serum Visions. He's digging. If he draws well, he still kills us. I'm not saying this is a done deal. Yeah, I mean, he can just top deck a Passive Flames. Yep. Alright, he's Comborn. I mean, post-board we have some more tools. While he combos off. Here's a technique to do on Moto. If you are playing a combo deck that you're familiar with, you guys have all seen Storm before, so we can sit here and watch this. I'm actually going to spend this precious time, getting some extra sideboard time. We are likely just toast. And that's okay. I told you we probably don't win game 1. We didn't win game 1 against the Ascendancy, but look how that ended up. We ended up winning the match. So we need an answer for Empty the Warrens. Awkwardly, it might have to be the Verdict. I don't have a faster sweeper. Bajuka Bog is fine. Surgical's fine. Negate is great. Purges are live. So this is kind of the 6 you want. If you have more room, you can bring in, like, Jace is an option. Of course, Timely Reinforces is not enough for an Empty the Warrens, but you might consider the Verdict. I do know that his sideboard plan. Things that we can cut. You can't cut the Kasali because this answer is like, look at this, we have another answer for Ascension. So what you want to cut is the... don't think I have time for the Thief's Fortune. I think that Ooze is just a little too slow. We certainly don't need the Sagiri Step. I still want to be able to combo, so that's the Stomping Ground. Kessig. Ghost Quarter actually doesn't do much of anything, so we're going to bring Bajuka Bog in for Ghost Quarter. And we did cut the slow white land, right? All right. So we already kind of know how we're sideboarding already, which is nice. I just kind of started. So now Sunlance isn't a great answer to Goblin because they can go off instant speed. You kind of want an instant speed removal. I'm actually going to cut the Sunlance for that reason. You want instant speed stuff. You want something like Celestial Purge or Path is okay. Negate is where you want to be. Verdict and maybe Jace if we have room. I actually don't even know if I really like Baby Jace in this matchup. It's okay. You know, he doesn't flashback proactively. He flashbacks sorcery speed. So, you know, how, like, when you compare not Baby Jace, Flip Jace, to Jace, you know, do we have time to Thieves' Fortune? I don't think so. But this could dig to more counter spells. Things that we don't want. The Ghost Quarter is irrelevant, and the Sagiri Step is probably irrelevant. Because if we need to swing through an army of goblins, you can use Trample instead. I mean, this, you know, you can get pro red, that'll swing through an army of goblins too, but I'm okay with this. So we need 4 cuts. And Path isn't great. It's not a great answer to Electromancer by any stretch of the imagination. It gets the job done, but it's not great. Shame I don't have Eidolon, I know, right? I think I'm going to cut the Planeswalkers and we're actually going to probably cut the Verdict. I know he has Empty, but you know what? It's just a 1 of Verdict. That's not a great out. I'd rather just combo. We'll keep in the Scavenging Ooze. It can't come up, so that's 3 pieces of things that can deal with the graveyard. We're bringing in 1 more hard counter. So we have 2 hard counters. Well, 4 hard counters if you count. Well, 6 hard counters if you want to count everything that's not a Remand, but they're specific. You just snap keep this. This answers Goblin. This answers Ascension. This answers Ascension. Keep. And we have half the combo. This hand's nuts. This hand is just ideal. Yes, it's not heavy on permission, but it's got the right permission. It's got the Spell Snare. That's what you want to do. This is turn 1 Rainforest. Kami says cut the combo. No, we want to close out the game very quickly. We don't want to do the silly Tarmogoyf beats, although I did leave them in. Honestly, I might even consider cutting them. Like, you want to combo them, Kami. You want to put them from 20 to 0. If you're going to play against another combo deck, you want to keep in your combo. You want to put them from 20 to 0 in 1 turn. And that turn is turn 4. And since we're on the play, we can pull that off. We just need to see the other piece of the combo. Switch your Twitch name? Okay, Jack. Thanks for telling me, dude. Was that? I could have guessed that was you, though. I've seen that. Wasn't that your username for, oh, my popcorn's cool. Crap. Wasn't that your username for Skype or something? Or something else? I just recognized that name from something. I probably would have known it was you. Oh, it's your Twitter. Okay. No, don't cut Goy if there are 5-6 and we need the clock. Yeah. I mean, I said almost. I didn't say we would. Yes, shock yourself. Delicious. Shock myself, no play. What does that mean? You got Thought Scour? Shock myself, but no play arena.